big difference. Hello. Hello. Now entering the amphitheater, Ermin Brown. And a box of goodies. You don't have a square for this, do you?
What?
1/4 to the quarter?
What do you want me to get?
Well, you know, it has 2 quarters and it has a 1. Because it's this size.
No.
And a box of goodies.
That's way. I do not have the big offers.
streaming live, Matt said. I already did once. Testing. Testing. Oh. That would help. Are you getting there? Testing, 1, 2. Welcome, one and all, to Cankdeska Cikana Community College. Whoa. Auditorium. And blood drive. Did you hear that, Steward? Did you hear that? I said, welcome to Cankdeska Cikana Community College, graduation and blood drive. They'll be set up for you in a gymnasium when you're done here. Yeah, I haven't tucked that under my collar back here. This actually came from Lori's family.
Oh, cool.
And she got that handed to her from her grandparents. And I had that one
Is
that
that where you want your chair?
yeah, I've been having one that I wore the last couple of years that Jermaine actually beaded it. Clayton gave it to me for my birthday a few years ago. Then I said, no, I need something a little bit different this year. And she took that out of her drawer, and I'm like, yep, I'll use that. It's actually almost college colors
Yeah, it is.
for that.
Okay.
And I didn't have to buy anything new because these are the boots I wore to my daughter's wedding. So I already had them, and I haven't worn them since. So might as well find a reason to wear them.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, that's like for Tyler's wedding. The guys are buying suits.
Yeah.
Well, then Jared's getting married in October, but they're having a different color gray. So they all got to buy suits again.
Okay, so you got the 4 Board of Regents members, and then you got
Right in front.
Cindy,
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 Ernie, and Skip.
Cindy, Ernie, and Skip in the front. So we got an extra chair there yet, or?
No, because the 4 regions are back there, and then
Oh,
Lori's
yeah.
up front
Gotcha.
as chair.
Oh, you upset them this time.
Yes, we did. I moved it. Well, I think what happened is Cindy stands here, feels off me, and hands them to Lori. Or it could be the other way around. See? I got them all done now because I had the wrong picture on it before.
I think I finally cooled down enough.
I had Ernie's dad on there instead of him.
Oh. Oh,
Glad I went to lunch with them.
yeah. Well, see, we had a person speaking here years ago, and it was Ernie Stevens, but he was in gaming.
That's his dad.
Okay.
That's Ernie's dad.
And he came and spoke years ago.
Yeah. Now this is the son. See, this one was actually Ernie Stevens the third, but now since his grandpa has passed, he's taken on Junior.
Oh, okay.
And his dad,
That's what happened.
yeah.
Because last time the person that was here was Ernie Stevens Jr. Okay.
But then since his grandpa has passed, now his dad goes by Ernie Stevens.
You have to do some legal changing in order for that to happen.
Or certificate-wise, he's the third.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I don't know if he's going to be running video. Testing, 1, 2. They're just about ready to get lined up back there. I think I seen our guest speaker come in. Kind of had a mix-up on their signals there. I thought you were going to get him. No, I thought you were going to get him, and nobody went and got him. Yeah. Should have sent them on the casino shuttle over. Maybe they would have dropped them off. We're going to take our van over there, but I don't think our purchase order is up to date. We couldn't get no gas in it. No, I'm just kidding. It's full. Ready to go? What's that? Yep. Somebody signal me from back there. Are we ready? Okay. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming out to support our 2015 Cankdeska Cikana Community College graduation. And we will have the Eagle Thunder Singers lead us in with some songs here while we carry in the flags. Go ahead, boys. Go ahead. Yep. please remain standing. At this time, we'll have the invocation done by Mr. Skip Longy.
Thank you, Ermi. Yupia ya don pidao yampi. Today we're gathered here for these young people to, they finished a journey that many of us have taken, and we want them to succeed in life, and success is measured by different standards. And so our people, our Dakota people, have values that we hope these young people carry forward. How chewa kikte da, wakanta ka. Dea petu ki a kewashte uyak upi. Ore ikche ui chasta deo hina jipi. Dena koshkaga wiyang dena. Wana hidushampi. Oi chung etkia wana yapte. O heche do hana yapte echana tunkashina. Oi chakio. Heche ukija na wana kain chang uyambash ukija o tacha unkaki japja. Da kodwi chokanki o tehi ke kapi. O hoi chakapi. Han koshkaga wiyang dina ija tokata kia. Ija wakainja isha. Taku wichayo hapte hecha. Nas toriyamshni. Ka owichakio tukashina. Denaku apetuk de, chantema shiche. Tukashina. De koshkawa apetuk de achanaka hapte. Eshichaya. Koshka. When you to know what examine new high ishni, it's a gash, the hamana derushni. It's a tokatakia tokashina, she jecha or kinds of dina, a won't chaka. Isha dokeri chumte echa tokashina, kancha ish. Hunku gish at kuku gina, I won't chuck up the. And Ija, taku sutaya umpti, you ha umpti ha, tunkashina. Head the court which hokang ha. And Ukija, mija dem, oyawaste makiape. Hetchegash, the naka, the court odom. Daku ohiapi odon ahiab. O had Nina akish awakish awachingash ichamushni. Hechum nakum chantema shicha. Had the code which hoka opa tukashina. Ho heche tukted akasam. We koshkiga wicha akichita umbina. I want to go ahead zania kid hedi hunipte. Antona wazaka tibhechi wakabina tukashina. I want to go. Which iza zania kid keepte. Antona kaicha yakabdina ukija unshikapida tukashina. On qui a pas. ikchewi chasta hunchapi, unshiodapo, how mitakyo asna.
You may be seated at this time. We'd like to thank the Eagle Thunder Singers, the Cankdeska Cikana College employees, and one of our recent graduates for helping us carry the colors in. And again, I'd like to thank Skip for starting us off in a good way during our commencement exercises. Thank all of you for being here and during our celebration for the students. At this time, I'm going to repeat a shorter version of what I repeated a few days ago. Throughout the struggles of education on reservations, not only here but across the nations, we know that our parents, grandparents had to go away to be educated, go away to boarding schools for high school, for those type of things that we didn't have here. And a lot of good people brought education back here, first at the high school level, and now at the post-secondary level, at the college level. Tribal colleges are fairly young yet, and as we get started and as we're going along here, it takes a lot of work to bring these kind of facilities, these kind of offerings to our small communities like this, our rural communities. About 12 years ago, our president, Dr. Cankdeska Cikana, made a decision to come back and help us. As tribal colleges go along, there's that vision that the elders, the grandparents put in place for us, but we still got to grab that vision and grow with it. Every time, what can we do to offer our students, our children, our grandchildren, more offerings than what we had? And when you're able to take a hold of that vision from long ago and grow with it, this is the result. When you pay attention to those things and you have the connections and you have the fortitude to go out and get those kind of things that we need in our community, this is what we wind up with. And at this time, I'd like you to welcome our president of our college, Dr. Cankdeska Cikana.
Gee, sometimes I got to tell my staff, that's enough now. Never mind about me. But welcome. It's always so wonderful when this auditorium fills up. We like to have you here, and particularly on this joyous occasion to celebrate our graduates. It's good to get together. It's good to acknowledge the accomplishments of our students. And I'm very, very proud to be your president of this college. We have struggles. It's hard. Don't have enough of whatever. We had an awards ceremony on Wednesday night at the casino, and we had a packed house that evening also. And I know many of you were there. We showed some videos of our students. And we showed these videos because we want you to know what our young people, what our students are achieving and accomplishing. Not just their academic education or certificates and training that they're receiving, but how eloquent they are in sharing their personal stories and what they have survived, what they have lived through to become a college graduate. And those stories sometimes are heart-wrenching. They're also very inspiring. So we didn't know if the students had taken those videos home. We gave them copies, or because part of how we're taught as Dakota people is we don't talk about ourselves, we don't brag about ourselves. You know, we don't put ourselves out there. But we felt it was our responsibility for you to see those videos. We have them available if you did not get to see them. And I announced on Wednesday night, we're happy to make copies, or you're welcome to come here to share those stories, to see the personal stories of what our students have done. Some of these stories have been shown across the United States. I have seen them in New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Albuquerque, and it's Spirit Lake Dakota students. And every time I see that, as a president participating in these events, it brings tears to my eyes because our students are so articulate and the stories are so personal. And yet, you can still see the spark, the hope, the potential. That's why we like to celebrate. That's why we're here this evening. And it's important, I believe, for us as Indigenous people particularly, that all of us come together to celebrate each other's success, whether we're related or not. But we know we're all related, right? Eventually, some way, somehow, there's a relative in there. We have a nice program for you this evening. I'd like to acknowledge the Cankdeska Cikana Community College Board of Regents. We have 3 of the 5 ladies here. Lori Brown is our chair, Juanita Chasky and Colette Brown. Please, ladies. Oh, Jeanette made it also. Jeanette Harold, please stand up. We have a 5-member Board of Regents who are appointed by the Tribal Council. We meet monthly. These ladies work hard. These ladies are my bosses. They're the ones who set the policies, the programs of study. They know what we're doing. And they're always at our monthly meeting. So they work very, very hard to make sure we're doing things appropriately. And so we're glad they're here this evening to celebrate the success of our students. This evening we also have 2 members of the Spirit Lake Dakota Nation Tribal Council. Nancy Green Robertson is the Tribal Secretary Treasurer, and Kenny Baker is the St. Michael Mission District Representative. But Nancy and Ken, I asked them to join us so you all know that we work together. They're doing their best as our tribal leaders to support this tribal college, to support the success of our students. And it's important that we do work together. And so we're really glad you could be with us this evening to celebrate the accomplishments of our students. I know we have many elders here. I didn't get to walk around and see who was all here in that. But I would like to publicly acknowledge a couple of special guests, and one in particular who left us, but that's okay. But Dr. Leander McDonald, would you please stand, the president of United Tribes Technical College. And his wife Francine, thank you so much for coming home to celebrate with us. It's good, and he's doing some good work at United Tribes Technical College. So it's good to have him now as a colleague and as our former vice president of academics and that. But it's good when our people come back home to be with us and to celebrate. I'd also like to publicly acknowledge and recognize Senator Joan Heckerman from New Rockford. Joan, please stand. Joan always comes to our events, if you don't know that. And I hope all of you go out and vote, because we should be voting. But Senator Heckerman has been instrumental in helping the 5 tribal colleges in North Dakota get some resources out of the state. So 2 years ago, we got $5 million from the state of North Dakota with Joan's leadership and help and support for what we call the Tribal College Grant Program. It's a workforce development program. And we have that program reinstated for the next 2 years. The funding got decreased slightly, but we're getting $3 million for the 5 tribal colleges, plus $1 million to help our tribal colleges support the non-Indian students who attend our institutions. And it was with our friendships, our partnerships with people like Senator Joan Heckerman who made it happen. And we have to have those types of partnerships and collaborations. For those of you who haven't been to Cankdeska for a while, please take time to go and visit, because we have a new business development center that was funded with that state money. We have a CDL, commercial driver's license simulator, state-of-the-art simulator. We've already got students lined up. We've got a waiting list. We're going to produce drivers, bus drivers, truck drivers. Part of what we're going to do with that business development center is to help people be self-employed, to become entrepreneurs. That's what we're doing, and that's what we're training our people to do. So there's lots of wonderful things happening at this college. You need to know more about it and to help us to make sure we continue this pathway of education. We're really, really proud of this particular class. It's a little bit smaller class than last year, but that's okay. There are some phenomenal students who have accomplished so much. Please note, and I think Ermi will mention too, but they have stoles, either a yellow or white, that signifies academic achievement. And I didn't ask Ermi the class GPA this year, but typically our graduating class, their GPA is like 3.2. That's over an A. And I like to tell people that because, again, part of why tribal colleges are here, why we exist, is because our people were failing in mainstream institutions. They weren't accommodating. But there was also the aspect that we could not be educated. We didn't have the intelligence or whatever. So no, you can be farmers, you could be housemaids, whatever, and that's high enough. We now have doctors, lawyers. We're going to have an engineer this year, a graduate of our college who's going to be coming out of NDSU here in December. Our people are very intelligent and very, very inspirational because of what they're doing and how they achieve college education. This class represents that. As I've talked with them personally, we have a couple of them who are national leaders representing us at the national level for the tribal college movement. Mariah Thomas, who's going to be one of our speakers, and Aaron Lange. They're on the AHEC, the American Indian Higher Education Student Congress. So they are now representing tribal college students at the national level. And we had 6 students overall from this group, from the Cankdeska class this year, participating at that. And again, you all need to know about this. You all need to know what's going on here and what we're doing and why this is so important. This is the evening to celebrate their accomplishments. So I'll be quiet. We've got a great program. They're going to have a small reception for you afterwards. But we're really, really proud that you all took time to be here with your family, with your graduate, and that you're here in support of higher education for our people. Graduates, thank you so much for that good work. And please know it's not over. Celebrate a little bit over the weekend and then get back to work. We need you to finish and get those terminal degrees and whatever it is you're aspiring to do and to become. But thank you so much for that good work, and keep on going. Thank you all for being here. Mitakiawasi, we're all related.
Took my glasses. I can't even read up here. Yeah. Okay, now I can see what's going on. She's telling a little bit of the story about the elders, and then she mentioned Russ's name, and well, geez, me and Russ weren't that far a grade apart in high school. I didn't know he was that much older than me. Didn't know he was in that category yet. The next speaker started taking classes here while she's in high school. Probably had, if they had a little bit of free time on their hands, and instead of going home and being a couch potato or playing video games or something, she came down here and started taking classes, and was very successful at it. And as she became a full-time student, got involved in a lot of our activities, going to our AHEC events, getting involved in our clubs, and doing some other things here. And it's really evident when you can see the students that are here all the time, that get involved in our activities, that you see them around, they're successful students. That's half the battle, is just being here, isn't it? Being here and getting that daily work done and those type of things. And it's good to see the students get involved in such a way as this student did. Our student speaker today is Mariah Thompson. Come on up.
It's Thompson, not Thomas. Welcome, honored guests, family, friends, faculty, staff, and my graduating class of 2015. My name is Mariah Thompson. I am the Student Government President, ACES Vice President, and the 2015-2016 AHEC Congress Midwest Representative. I'm starting off with a bunch of quotes, so bear with me. John Trudell once said, "Everything that has ever happened to us is only there to make us stronger." I think this is true. Everything that has ever happened to us while we were getting our degrees and education has only made us stronger. Late night studying, hours and hours and hours of reading, and sitting at the computer waiting for some idea to pop into our head to write a 3 to 5 page paper for Mrs. Barbara's class. Even though it doesn't seem like all of this has made us stronger, it has. We are a lot stronger from when we first came into college, or me, when we started out as juniors in high school. I follow 3 simple rules in life. If you do not go after what you want, you will never have it. If you do not ask, the answer will always be no. And if you do not step forward, you will always be in the same place. These rules will always lead to change. Change in what we want. We wanted our associate's degree, and we asked to come to college. So we did. Now we're stepping forward onto this beautiful stage, ready to receive our diplomas. We can now be whoever we want and go wherever we go. Opportunity is just begging to be let in. So why don't we open that door or the window or any place else that is bothering us? I lost my spot. Hold on. Our dreams are now coming true. We've been dreaming of this day for a very long time, like me, 2.5 years. But I would like to remind you of the words of my favorite professor from a very fictional movie, Harry Potter. Albus Dumbledore once said, "It does not do to dwell on the dreams and forget to live." He reminds us not to focus too much on our dreams and forget to live, because if we forget to live, who will be there to live our dreams? Even Dr. Seuss mentions on how much we changed. He states, "You have brains in your head and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You are on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. We are capable of doing great things, going to greater heights to be anything. We can climb every mountain or hill that stands in our way, swim across any ocean to get where we want to be, even if it be a bachelor's, master's, or doctorate degree." I will end this with another Dr. Seuss quote. "You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is great and is waiting, so get on your way." Congratulations, graduating class of 2015. We made it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariah Thompson. My brain was already thinking about the next activity, and I just chopped off the last name. I know she's been around here a long time. I know it's Thompson. I just kind of cut myself off there a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay. The next person on our agenda is a guest speaker. Ernest Steve Stevens, no, I'm just kidding, has been the Executive Director of Native American Tourism of Wisconsin for just over a year. He has been passionate of the tourism industry for several years. Graduated at University of Wisconsin, Oshkosh. Ernest spent his early years developing media tools to promote various tourism amenities in Wisconsin, and would later start his own company as a digital media producer. In 2012, he co-produced and featured a film called Crooked Arrows, which was released in several commercial theaters in Wisconsin. He continues to work in the movie and TV industry with 2 movies and a TV show in development. Having worked in the media, film, and tourism, Ernest also worked in economic development, PR, communications, and other industries with the goal of improving the economy of the 11 tribal nations in Wisconsin, as well as all tribal nations across the country. As director of NATOW, he hopes to create bigger, better economic opportunities for all 11 in Wisconsin. Please welcome our guest speaker, Ernest Stevens, Jr.
I didn't know he was going to have to read that whole bio. I would have made it shorter. No, I just want to thank you all for welcoming me here in this community, and just want to introduce myself in my language. Suguli Sugwake, Ernest Stevens III, Okale, Tahota Lari Nayungats, Onio Ta'aga, Diwagajun Hoda. What I said was, hello, how are you? My name is Ernest Stevens III, and the Oneida people is where I come from. And my Oneida name is Tahota, and that means he speaks as he comes this way. Kind of an analogy of walking and talking, because I do that often. So, and I wanted to also personally thank Dr. Lindquist for allowing me this opportunity. You know, it's been an awesome experience in the short time I've been here. And just grateful for meeting her and the folks here at the college. You know, and I'm a product of tribal colleges and tribal education. And so in 2001, I graduated from, and I should have had it on here, I'm sorry, but I graduated from Haskell Indian Nations University, and it was an AA Media Arts degree. And so my experience there basically taught me, you know, it showed me what I was capable of. It allowed me to empower myself and see what I was capable of. And having the peers around you and the vested instructors and the facilities, and you know, all of that's a big part of it. It's a family. And so today, you know, again, I want to congratulate all of you, because I've been there. I know what that feels like. And like Dr. Lindquist said, it's not over. That energy you have now and that good feelings, you got to take that with you and move that forward as you move forward in your education, which I hope you do, and I encourage you to do so and expand your education. But also, if you go into the workforce, to use that energy and take the skills you've learned about and perfected. And so I'm excited for all of you, and I'm proud of all of you. And I myself wanted to announce as well that I'm also continuing my education this fall. And forth, doing a master's degree in applied leadership and education. So seeing this and getting the energy from all of you is helping inspire that as well. So thank you for that. But I want to, you know, again applaud the work that Dr. Lindquist and her staff and the Board of Regents have done at the college, because you know, I was able to see the community, I was able to see the college. You guys have state-of-the-art equipment and technology here. You know, vested instructors, you know, obviously vested students that are working very hard. If I was a student looking to go to school, I might be convinced to come here. You know, the community itself is an absolutely beautiful area. So I got a chance to see that as well. And it's inspiring, again, to see that, because as students, you know, you want to be comfortable. You want to know that where you're going to receive your higher education, that it is going to be a family, and you're going to have that support. And so this room here is also a testament to that. The support is there, and you guys should know that. Any student that would come here ought to know that. And so, you know, I would encourage anybody to consider coming to this college. And looking back at my experience, you know, again, at Haskell, as we all know, there's always issues, there's always adversities in tribal colleges for all different forms. And We take what we can get, and we do the best we can with what we have. And most of that's going to come within each and every one of us, as students, as a faculty, coaches, what have you. And so in my experience, again, I always knew I wanted to go to college. And Haskell is, for me, a legacy. My parents went there. All my siblings went there after me. My great-grandmother went there when it was a boarding school as a young teenager. And so for me, that experience, again, it was a home away from home. And that's also important. I see that here with the way people act. It's a family, and I keep repeating that. But that's one thing, always remember, you guys are now a part of that family. You guys can go on and do things, but this is always going to be a home to you guys. That's how I feel about Haskell as well. And so, looking forward, like I said, I want to briefly kind of conclude with a story, and in reference to what I call educating the spirit. And so as a child, when I was, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, my grandfather was a prominent leader across Indian country and worked with a lot of different communities. He would come home and we'd go visit him for Christmas or whatever. And he'd be sitting there watching his movie or reading a book. And I'd come in to say hi, and I'd come in and wait for him. He'd always finish his scene and wait till a commercial break or finish a chapter or finish the movie scene. And then he would turn to me and he would explain and provide wisdom. I remember watching The Godfather one time, and he turned and explained to me what this scene meant and how it applies to us as human beings. So he would take anything and turn it into wisdom. And so he had an explanation one time, and when it came to education and how important it is as Indian people for us to continue to educate ourselves on a daily basis. So it's what he referred to as educating the spirit. And his quote is something that I've always used to inspire myself. In everything I do, I used it when I was in college. I used it every day as a professional. And he said, as Indian people, we are here on this earth to educate our spirits, educate our minds, and to prepare ourselves for the next world. And if you think about it, it's a pretty powerful statement. And so as we go in our lives, as students, as mothers, fathers, eventually grandparents, at some point our spirits are going to go on to a new world. And if our spirits have that education and that knowledge that you gain here at the college, that you learn from your elders and your parents and your mentors, that you gain throughout your whole life, that's something I've always used to inspire myself, and I want to hopefully offer that as words of encouragement to all of you. Because again, it has driven me. And so think about that as you continue your life, and it's lifelong learning. It doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop when you are finished with school. You're always educating yourself. Even as you go in your professional lives, you're always learning, and you're always teaching as well. So I'll kind of end with that. And again, thank everyone for allowing me to be here. This is a great opportunity. And in my short time, I've had a wonderful experience. This is an amazing thing for me in my life. So thank you all, and congratulations to all of you. And good luck. Thank you.
Thank you again, Mr. Stevens, for being here and helping us with the celebration of our students. At this time, we're going to have the Cankdeska Cikana class of 2015 stand up and come forward for the presentation of the diplomas. So, just like practice today, lead them out.
While our students are coming up here, I made an error in that I forgot to publicly let you all know Myra Pearson, our chairwoman of the Spirit Lake Dakota Nation, had planned to be here. However, she decided she was going to her niece's graduation. So we are excusing her because she is attending Moorhead State College graduation for Darcy Smith, who's one of our graduates and has now got her bachelor's degree. It's like, yay! But otherwise, she would have been here, but we're really proud, both of Myra and of Darcy accomplishing that. But I forgot to mention that.
But I'll read off both diplomas. After I read the student's name and the degree they will be receiving, there's also a distinction that goes along with that, and the explanation is in the bottom of your program. So we will start here. Danae Black, Associate of Arts and Liberal Arts, Ionehe Yatampe. Lorena Bug, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, and Social of Arts and Early Childhood Education. Scott Bull, Associate of Science and Pre-Engineering. Bruno Kavna, Associate Arts and Liberal Arts, Yonaha. Megan Charbonneau, Associate Arts and Liberal Arts, and Associate Arts and Social Work, Yoneha. Macy Foote, Associate of Arts and Liberal Arts, Yoneha. Carol Graywater, Associate of Arts and Liberal Arts, Associate of Applied Science and Fine Arts and Graphic Design, Yoneha Yatampe. Yatampe. Violet Hill, Associate of Science and Natural Resource Management, Associate of Arts in Business Administration and Liberal Arts, Yoneha. Yep. chance to. Sorry. Kyle Ironhawk, Associate Arts and Liberal Arts. Picture out. Lana Jackson Street, Associate of Arts and Liberal Arts. Tony Lonis, Associate of Arts and Liberal Arts. Marie Martin, Associate of Arts and Business Administration. Yoni Hong. Nope. Charlotte Martin, Associate of Arts and Liberal Arts and Business Administration. Yoni Hong. No. And this is one of the first students in one of our new programs here. Carolyn Nelson, Associate Applied Science and Construction Management. Yonihan Yatampi. Right there. Marie Alboy, Associate of Arts and Liberal Arts, Yonihong. Take your picture. Come on, take your picture. They're already bypassing the mark here. Tracy Alboy, Associate of Arts and Liberal Arts, Yonihong. Take your picture. Take your picture. No. 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 Kristen Ross, Associate Applied Science and Computer Applications and Office Technology, Yonihong. And Mariah Thompson, Associate of Science and Natural Resource Management, Yonihan Yatampi. And this year, we are also recognizing two of our graduates from the adult education program. The first one is Jamie Little Ghost. And Eli Yellow Bear. She's- Let's give all the graduates one more round of applause, please. We have some dead air time because we're waiting for them to come back down to their seats. Again, as our president spoke of, Dr. Lindquist, it is good to see all you out there to come help in the celebration of our students here. Come back and see us on some other times too, not just during graduation. Take you for a tour around the college if you haven't been here for a while. Okay. At this time, we're going to have the graduates come down in front of the stage and form their little kind of reception line. That we will. What? Oh, not yet. On behalf of Cankdeska Cikana Community College, on the recommendation of faculty and president, and under the authority of the Board of Regents, I would like to present to you Cankdeska Cikana Community College's class of 2015. Go ahead and turn your tassels up. And at this time, we're going to have an honor song played for the graduates, and please come down and congratulate them. Also at this time, if you could just please return to where your seating was after you congratulate them, that'd be appreciated. Please remain standing at this time. Thank you again to the Eagle Thunder Singers for that wonderful honoring song. And we're going to ask Skip Laundrie to come forward to do the closing prayer.
Hao mitakuya. It's a ketchel kicked ka. Washichi iwaikte. I'm going to pray, say a prayer again, a benediction, and I'm going to say it in English because I know many of you didn't understand a word I said. There's a gentleman, he works in Fargo, he's a professor of, he teaches Dakota language. He's from Siston, his name is Clifford Chunku. He's a, what do you call him, a baptized Presbyterian minister. And he's got his own church someplace. And he told that story, I think it was here. He said he was given a sermon or a benediction, a prayer anyway. And his gathering of people were mixed. And there was a little old white lady sitting in the front. And after he got done praying, he prayed in Dakota. This little lady said, "Pastor, I didn't understand a word you said." He said, "Well, I wasn't talking to you." So anyway, I'm gonna say a few words in English because before we start, I'd like you. I mentioned this young man earlier when I said the invocation. There's a young man named Hadley Smith. He was a student here. And right now, the tribe is having a ceremony for him over in St. Michael's. And they'll bury him tomorrow. But he was a student here, and he was well liked. Went to Four Winds, and he was a good basketball player, rodeo guy, and just a good young man. So I'd like you to take, maybe 10, 15 seconds to think about him at this time. How this has been a wonderful day, Great Spirit, for all of us. And Tukashina, I've asked you to give your blessing on these young men and women earlier, and I continue to ask that because we as Dakota people and people in general, we're just ordinary people. There's no exceptional people amongst us. We go from one day to the next, and we like to get Josh around and stuff like that, Great Spirit. And it's something that people in our condition or our situation in life, it's easier to laugh than it is to do other things, Great Spirit. We have found that, and I thank you for helping us in all the things that we do. Many of us are going to travel far and have traveled far getting here. Now they have to go home, Great Spirit. Watch them and care for them so that they make a safe trip home. And our people here, Great Spirit, watch us, over us, and take care of us. We are ordinary people, and we ask that you watch over us. How mitakuyo asana.
Thank you, Skip. And like he said, you know. Thank you for being here on behalf of Cankdeska Cikana Community College. We're going to bring the color guard up to lead us out, and we have refreshments, just some, the cake and coffee and some refreshments out there in the lobby after this when we go out. Thank you again for being here and helping us each year celebrate with our students. Go ahead, guys.